On the road again. Except it's just me.
I'm not on the road again.
Just me. Look at me packing just carry-on.
Super impressive.
Aren't you impressed?
I'm super
This is the first time I've ever gone across the continent with just carry-on.
Like, exceptional.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Oh my gosh. I love this airport. Look how chill it is. Amazing. The best thing about flying from Victoria is that you can literally walk in and walk to security in like 10 seconds. Well, I had to check in as well. But even that, so quick. Love it. This is my favorite airport in the world to fly from because it's so chill. Love it. And we're through security in 10 minutes. I love it. It's so awesome. This really is the nicest, most calmest airport in the world. I think this has actually won awards for best airport in North America, and you can see why. It's just an absolute delight. I love it. I love it. And fun fact, this airport is what made me decide to move to Victoria. When we laid over here coming from Toronto to Vancouver, I was like, this is the prettiest airport I've ever seen, and that was why we moved here. And here it is. The view that I saw and was like, I love it here. Also, it's so cool because they have trees in the airport. Isn't that fun? Look how beautiful and green it is. Oh, I love it so much. I feel like this view will always feel like home to me. I take immense comfort in being here and seeing it. I'm also looking at this beautiful sunny day, and it's all warm and lovely here in Victoria. And just waiting for what it's going to be like in the UK, because I have a sneaky suspicion that it's not going to be like this, and I did not pack a warm coat, so we'll see if I regret that when I get there. Seattle. I think this is such a lovely airport, and I'm actually in the A gates right now, heading towards S. So I don't know what the S gates are like, but we'll see. But I've been in this section before, and it's super nice. This is so cute. Little free library in Seattle. Well, I can confirm that the A terminal is much nicer than the S terminal. I have never been in this terminal before. yeah, it's not really, if I'd have only known this is Seattle Airport, I would not like this airport. It's just very small and very busy, but it's fine. I've only got like an hour or so to wait, not even, because our flight over was a bit delayed. I just spent like airport, I don't know why, I was like really concerned about bringing any food over, like snacks, like plain snacks, because the US is really funny about bringing stuff into it. Even though I'm not like in the US, I'm like, well, I am, but like I'm transiting through. So I didn't want to bring any like plain snacks with me. Like, why would you should do like veggies, like, you know, fruit, something like that. So I was like, oh, I'll just get something at Seattle. Literally nothing. And also, oh my gosh, the prices here are insane, and I have to keep reminding myself that they're American, not Canadian. Like, I want to show you something. This is what I got. This is also why I carry a water bottle, but I always buy big water bottles at the airport because I drink a lot on the plane. I got 2 of these, 2 liter bottles of water. I always get myself like some kind of protein bar as like an emergency plane snack, because we get fed on the plane, but like you never know, you know. And I never used to eat plane food, but I think I've said this before on vlogs, I always request vegetarian meals because I don't eat meat, and I find that when you usually I request vegan. I think this time I requested vegetarian, so like lacto-ovo, but you always get fed first, and usually in my experience they're almost always better. They're usually, like for the vegetarian ones and vegan ones, healthier, which is nice. So yeah, usually I can eat something on the plane. But yeah, this, and then I've just got this like overnight oats thing. It was like literally the cleanest thing that they had in the airport. I'm not picky with my food, but I'm very particular about what I'll eat. I don't like having processed foods or anything like that. I try to limit that. Those 4 items, $21 US. Wild. Anyway, I'm just waiting for my boarding. I think I'm gonna get changed. I have like my short haul flight outfit on, but I have like a comfortable long haul one, so I'm going to probably get changed. Well, I'm gonna eat my mush. I've never tried this before, so this is gonna be interesting. And yeah, we'll be en route soon. I just took the lid off, and I like that it gives me a little positive quote. This is very apt for me right now. Finally made it to Manchester Airport after 29 hours. It was about 18 hours of travel. About 20 hours of travel. Maybe a bit longer. I haven't seen a bed, in almost 30 hours. So, yeah. Just waiting for my dad to pick me up. And yeah, but we made it. We're back in the north. I will tell you how I feel about that when I've slept a little bit. Okay, good night. Hello. Today I've arrived in Bristol, which is very exciting. I've never actually been to Bristol before, and vlogging in public is horrific, but I'm doing it. And yeah, we're gonna go on a little tour. I'm staying in a little guest house, but the room is not ready yet, so I will show you around when it is. But yeah, I'm staying in a place called Clifton, which is absolutely lovely, and I don't really know what I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna take the day as it comes. So let's go. These windows really make me associate, I associate this kind of window with Britain. The house I had growing up had windows like this, so I always associate with them. So, or associate it with Britain as a country. Or an island, should I say. Bed. I think this is a queen bed, I want to say. Lovely view out the window. You can open the window. But just there is Cabot Tower, or Cabot. I'm assuming it's Cabot, but it's very lovely. We have a little writing desk here. The radio was on when I came in. Fireplace, which I assume does not work, but cute. Then we have a little storage room with some more. I've hung up my stuff already. Pillows and showers? Is there, oh, here you go. Oh, oh my gosh, the shower is right there. That's so funny. Oh my goodness, look at that. So you can look out the window when you're having a shower. Adorable. Me, hello, and little toilet. So yeah, so cute. And they say on the website, oh, this is really good for people that are only staying for 1 or 2 nights. I'm sorry, I would stay like a week in here. Like, I would be very happy in here for a week. I don't know if that's because I'm so used to living in small apartments now, where I'm like, something like this is luxury, like so huge. But yeah, I would be staying in here for a week for sure. It's so lovely. So I just went to the museum and the art gallery, which was super fun. I got to see Wildlife Photographer of the Year, which was really exciting because, hang on, I should probably turn myself around, hang on. Because I thought I was going to miss it in Victoria because I've been doing plays back to back and haven't been able to go to see it. So when I saw that it was on at Bristol, I was like, perfect, I'll go see it here. So now I'm going to go explore. I think I might grab something to eat because I want to get to bed early tonight. And then I have the whole day tomorrow. And then I go home on the 5:30 train, home to my dad's, back to Yorkshire. So yeah, so far I love it here. It's so cute. It's so like artsy and fun, and everyone's really nice. So yeah. Also, when I got off the train, I was like, oh, it's only a 30-minute walk. I'll walk, because in Canada, in Victoria, I'll just walk everywhere. And I'm really glad that I didn't, because there was a bus right outside and it said Clifton, and I was like, oh, maybe that's going to where I need to go. And I didn't even think to look at buses, and luckily it was going to where I needed to go. So I just hopped on that. And when I was on the bus, I was like, wow, I'm really glad that I didn't walk, because the hills here are something else, because it's right on the coast, right? So cliffs and Clifton. Do you think it's called Clifton because of cliffs? I should really look that up. Anyway, I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad I got the bus. So I'm going to go for a walk around. May or may not get the bus. I should really look into bus passes, I guess. But yeah, anyway, let's go. Okay. That was super fun. I didn't do anything too crazy. Just walked around a bit, explored the Clifton area. So nice. It's really funny, like, as a Brit living abroad and coming back, because I've lived abroad for so long, coming back, I noticed things that I never would have noticed living here. Like, how many old buildings there are, like terraced houses, minis, the amount of people that drive minis on the road, just like old stone and like pathways that are old, like so much old architecture and culture and history, and so much greenery, you know. It's really, I feel almost bad because I always took it for granted when I lived here. And to be fair, I was younger and I wasn't as interested in things like that, but yeah, I don't know, it's funny. And like a little room like this, I think I would have appreciated, but now I appreciate it so much more because you would never find something like this in Canada. So yeah, I think that's the radiator going on. One thing that I don't miss is that it's always cold here, even when you're inside. Like in Canada, I feel like houses are so much more insulated and prepared for cold weather, whereas it's not like that in the UK because places are old. Like this house has single pane windows, so it's not very insulated, and we have radiators, which are like these things on the wall that run hot water through them, so it's not like the forced air that you get in Canada. So yeah, pros and cons, but I am really enjoying being here. And obviously it's because I'm on vacation but you know, that helps. But yeah, something feels different this trip. I don't know what it is. Something feels different about being here and how I look at the UK in comparison to how I used to look at it. And yeah, I really like it here. I do. And there's a lot about it that I have missed. People are so friendly, and especially in the north. I don't know, Canadians are friendly, but it's almost like fake friendliness sometimes. I feel like here people are more genuinely friendly. They tolerate each other more. Like, people tolerate you. Like, if you have a question, people seem to be more open to answering it. They don't seem as kind of, I don't know, maybe it's just Victoria, but I kind of feel like this in Toronto too. Like, people are more wary and more afraid of each other, whereas I think, especially in the north, and you know, everyone in Bristol's been lovely too, but especially in the north, it's less so. And it's, yeah, I was saying to my dad when I first moved to Canada, I felt so lonely, and I always thought it was just because, you know, I didn't know as many people there. But I had, you know, friends, and I had colleagues, and I had Mike's family. But I think what it was that when you went out, you don't get that same kind of community feel. You have to really work for it and build it, and you have to really build people's trust. Whereas here, I think people are just genuinely nicer to each other. That does not go for London, of course, but in general in the UK, I do feel that way. And I don't know, maybe that's just from what I've been exposed to on this trip, or because I've noticed it, so now I'm biased towards it. But yeah, anyway, I'm exhausted. I'm still fighting jet lag, honestly. I've only been here 4 nights, I think. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I've only been here 3 nights, and it's an 8-hour time difference, so apparently it's a day for every hour. So I'm about halfway through, almost, fighting jet lag. Feeling a little bit better, but I'm gonna get an early night tonight. I'm probably just gonna watch some National Theatre at home on my phone and read for a bit, and then go to bed. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hello. I totally forgot to do a sign off or an exploration of my room. I have to be up in 5.5 hours for my flight. Am I feeling slight regrets for the decision I made to get such an early flight? No, because it was the only flight that was available. But before I do go to bed, I'll give you a quick room tour of my little room here at the Radisson at Manchester Airport. Very cute. We have a bathroom, a hello in my pajamas, a bathtub, very nice. Little hey area here, coffee station, a random storage place. Oh, looks like a refrigerator? A refrigerator, yes. Big bed, huge bed. Not huge. I think this is like maybe bigger than a king. I don't know. It's huge. I know I didn't say yes. It is huge. It's huge. There's little. Sorry, I just got a mess everywhere trying to pack everything up. Yeah, little area, and then a very exciting journey of. You see me. Very exciting view of journey. I'm so tired. The airport, and then just here, this is the connecting walkway that takes me to the terminal tomorrow, which is very exciting. So yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off here. I hope that you enjoyed my little week in the UK vlog. I know I didn't speak a lot for it, but I hope that you enjoyed the visuals at least. Oh, you can see me in the back. Hi. It was super fun. I'm always really sad to leave the UK, but also, ready to go back to the island as always. Love the island. It makes like going home not feel bad because I know that I'm going to the island, which I love, so that's very nice. But yeah, I'm gonna head to bed. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a comment, say hello, hit the like button, share this video with your friends if you want to. Gosh, I feel like I've got jet lag and I haven't even started the journey yet, so what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a wonderful week. Bye guys. That was so awkward. Bye everyone.